new page. And I have to pick what type of page it is. So I don't want a blog page. I think I just want a standard page. I'm going to tap on that. I'm going to give it the name Independent Project. And I'm going to leave it like that. I do not want to hide it from navigation. I'm going to leave it alone, and I'm going to hit done. And so now you can see in my list, I've got my independent page, project page. I'm going to drag it up in the list so it is right after my home page because I want people to see it right away. Okay, so I've got that page. Now I'm going to tap on that, and I am going to start working on it. So if I go here, look at some of my other pages, go back, sorry, I'm going to tap on my independent page. And right now it hasn't got much on it. It just has a header at the top, which I can add or leave if I want. I can actually just take that out. Okay, actually I'm going to take that back out. But we'll leave that for now. But you do need to update your banner at the top. Now I have all these things here, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to build on this page. So the first thing I want you to do this week is to import all your images from your independent project. You should have already taken really good photos and cropped them, edited them, and all that sort of stuff. So the next thing you're going to do here is you're going to put in a gallery. Now you can put them separately as images. If you look on the left where I'm pointing, you can do a gallery or you could do a slideshow. It's really up to you. I would avoid just doing images because especially if you have more than one thing. If you have only one image, then that will work fine. But most of you should have more than one thing to put in here. So I'm going to start off by doing a gallery. I'm going to just drag it over and drop it. And then I'm going to upload my images. So if I could tap here, I'm just going to grab a couple images from over here that I already have. So I'm going to take a handful of them. I'm going to drop them in there, hopefully. Ignore that. You can browse for them if you want. They should just drop. So I'm going to try that again. Doesn't seem to want to do that. Let me try one at a time. Nope, not working. So I'm going to go browse for it. This is called V-Gray Rise. So I'm going to just search for it on my desktop. Put a space in so I can find the folder. Not happening. Why is that? Search for it. Okay. Okay, let's try a different method. I'm going to go and see if I can just see it on my desktop here. And I still don't see it. Okay, I'm going to go to my art folder, hopefully. And then I'm going to go type in here V-Gray Rise. Nope. Okay. Let me go back into my art folder and find, or just onto the desktop maybe. Seriously, what on earth is the problem here? Well, let me just go to my art. find 1A. Nope, don't want that. I'm going to go to my gallery ready files and tap on a couple. I'm going to delete that. Delete. I'm going to go back in, open up a gallery. I'm going to pull a gallery in. I'm going to upload my images, upload from my computer. And I am going to go tap on a couple here. I'm going to put those in. So I'm just waiting for them to upload. And it's going to take all day. I'm going to put a short header in at the top while I'm waiting. And I'm going to leave it with my original photo that I had from my photos. Okay, so I've got a couple of things in here. Now I need to decide what my layout will be. So if I tap on the middle here, I can get a caption option, which I do need to do for all of them. So I'll tap in here. Oops. So tap on each photo, tap on the caption. So I'm going to call this Reckle 1, and I'm going to put that it is 36. It's acrylic actually, so I'm going to put acrylic 36. This means inches times 36 inches. And I'm going to hit done so that if anybody taps on that later, they will have the caption. So you're going to do that for each one of your images. You're also going to go in here and you can adjust your layout, your borders, spacing, all that kind of stuff. So I can decide if I want to put the images with a little space or a lot of space. Okay. You can decide if they're rectangles. Some of them are. I can decide how many columns. Right now I have 3. I could decide to do 4. I could decide to go back down to 2. So I might leave it like that. And then we'll see how that looks. So that's one option for gallery. I could also do a slideshow. So if I want to try that, I can go down below here, pop in a slideshow. I like slideshows because it's templated and it gives you really good choices. So you could have a simple slideshow like this. I prefer to have some of them with the little thumbnails off to the side so people can tap on and make the thumbnail bigger. So I'm going to go with this one here. I'm going to go continue. So I've got a slideshow here. I need to upload the photos from my computer again. And so I'm going to go and get some different ones. Let me go back to my desktop. And let me just go into my art. And then I'm going to go gallery ready. And I'm going to go, actually I'm not going to do gallery ready. I am going to do some photos. So I'm going to take some photos from a trip. No, I'm not going to do that either. I am going to do I'm going to try to just drag them. Let's go back. Say cancel. This time I'm going to drag my images. So I'm going to pop them in here. Hopefully. Okay. Try this. Oops. Let's just pick a whole bunch. And then it says here, oops. Hold Shift to select all of them. And then it says to hold the Command key on my Mac, so I'm going to do that. Oh, it's not letting me do that either. So let's go to my desktop. And I'm looking for V-Gray Rise. I'm going to go to my art. And I'm going to go to the Rise folder. And I'm going to go to Submission Images, and I'm going to tap on that. So I'm going to do the 2019 ones. So I'm going to tap on those, take all of them, and I'm going to hit Open. And we'll just give it a minute to populate the slideshow. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Now you can see each one of these is populating here with a text box and a caption box. Okay, so, and if you get some in here that you decide you don't want, you just hit the little trash can and get rid of them. So we'll just wait for those to finish before I can edit. You might also want to change the order, but it's not letting me do that yet. Just waiting for them to load. Okay, so they've now all loaded, except for one. Okay, so they've now all loaded, so now I can tap on them and edit them. I can put a caption, hit cancel here. Okay, so captions is the little speech bubble, and then text would be if I wanted to put a text. So I'm going to put caption, I'm going to put, actually I'm going to go to this one because I forget the name of that one. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to put my caption, and so my title, capitalize it, is Nakota Poplars, and it is acrylic, 36 inches by 36 inches. Okay, and I'm going to hit save. I'm not going to do that for all of them. Now you can also move these around. So if you don't like the order of them, you can easily, pretty sure you can drag and drop. There we go. So you can drag and drop them into whatever order you want to have them appear in. So I'm going to hit save. And so now if I scroll down, I've got my slideshow. So you can see my caption appears right here on the slide. There's no slide on those ones. I can still go in here and edit all kinds of things. I can also edit my transitions if I want to go fade every couple seconds. Right now it's set on 5, and so that will provide that option. So slideshow, gallery, and single image are your choices here. What I want to do next is you're going to be writing an artist statement this week, and your artist statement you're going to do probably in Google Docs, but you need to save it when you're done in Google Docs as a PDF. So if I go up here, I'm going to go to a Google Doc. It's my to-do list for the week, but it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to go File, and I'm going to go down to, where is it at here? Download, and I'm going to download it as a PDF. Okay, so that saves it as a PDF file onto my desktop or my computer. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to look down all my tools on the side, and I want to be able to add a PDF. So I'm going to look for the PDF. Or File. There we go. So right here you'll see an option called File. I'm going to drag that down here. So down below now I have File, and it's going to click here to upload a file. So I'm going to tap there. I'm going to upload my file, and I'm going to go to my desktop, and I have already put in my artist statement. Yes, I actually have an artist statement. I'm going to tap on that, and here it is. Now, I want to see how that looks, because I would almost prefer it was just a text box rather than a file that someone has to click on. So we've got all this in here now. Let's just hit publish for a minute and see if we like how it looks. A lot of you are not hitting publish on some of your stuff, so make sure you're doing that because it's not finished until you've done that step. So if I want to see the publish view, I just tap on my site, and I want to go to my independent project. And so I see my banner, I see my first gallery, which was just gridded. I see my second gallery, which is a slideshow, right? Okay, and then I see my PDF. I'm not crazy about that PDF looking like that, so I am probably not going to be leaving it like that. So if I go back here, I am going to take that out and hit the X. I don't like it, okay? Now, one other thing I didn't really like in the publish view was how the things were going in and out and not really gridded. So you need to keep gridding so everything aligns on the left or the right and is nice and tidy and sort of squared up. So if you look here, I'm not happy that this bumps in and out here. So when you go to do your final one, you can make this part bigger. You're not going to have both of these on your slide, on your page, because they're the same thing. So you're going to decide one or the other. But when you're finished, you're going to have your independent project images. You're going to have your artist statement, which we'll change here in a second. And then next week, you're going to put in a short video. So we're going to have a look at how to put that artist statement in differently. So the options along here would be, I think, a text box. So I'm going to drag a text box. I'm going to take it to the very bottom. And I'm going to tap here to edit. And I'm going to go to my artist statement, which is in a PDF. I'm going to copy everything, all the text. So you could do this right actually out of your Google document and not have to even make a PDF, to be honest. You could skip that step entirely. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to put in, oops, being stubborn, put in my text, and I am not sure because I copied it from a PDF. Look what's happening. I'm getting a whole bunch of space over here. So I'm going to undo that. And I'm going to go and I'm going to use my to-do list. So I'm getting my stuff out of Google Docs, taking that, going into Weebly, pasting it in, and it is doing the same thing. Okay, so you could type it right in here, but I'm sure if you paste it, I'm going to hit delete on this because I don't feel like doctoring it. Delete that. Okay. So I just need a block of text, okay? So I'm going to drag that in over that. I'm going to drag in a text box, and I'm going to put my artist statement inside that text box. Okay, so I'm just going to go get some text. If I can find someone who's shared me an artist statement. Like this. I'm going to just grab a chunk of text from somebody. Oops. My internet is slow today. Okay, I'm going to take that. I'm going to go into Weebly. I'm going to paste it in my text box. Fits in nicely. I'm going to, of course, go at the top and probably put in a title. So I might drag that in above. And I might call it artist statement. In fact, I think I should put Mr. Gray independent project. Oops, get your spelling right. Artist statement, I would like to center that, of course. I would like to probably bold it, and I would like to make it a bit bigger. Not too big, but kind of nice like that. Okay, so I'm going to publish this and see how it looks. I'm going to ignore the old published one, tap on the new one, tap on independent project, and we're going to go down here and see how that looks. Not too bad. Make sure you do all your editing and stuff first on your writing. One more thing I want you to add, and this will come in on your second week, is you're going to put a video in from Google Classroom. So I am going to go down here, a video that you're going to upload to Google Drive. So I think there's an option on here to import stuff from Google. There's YouTube. Oh, where is it? I'm going to try this. Media, flash file, YouTube, audio. I'm going to tap on that. And I'm going to go Google. Google Ads, G Suite. Oh, I'm going to tap on that. Oh, that's with premium. Never mind. Mr. Gray, figure it out before you start teaching it. That's what I always say. Go back to my dashboard. Okay, maybe it's under embed code. Let me try that. Oh, let's go to independent project. I am going to drag some embed code, and I'm going to put it down at the bottom.